Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Pirillo, still rocking a head cold and still willing to push forward in unboxing a few Hot Toys from Sideshow Collectibles. I'm very happy to have my second Hot Toys Darth Vader from Sideshow Collectibles. My first one is over here. I like this one a lot. It is one of the centerpieces of my play shop with my Darth Vader focus. I say centerpiece in an off fashion because there really is no center parts of the play shop. It just is. So as I remove this Darth Vader from its box, I'm going to try to do some comparisons in general. This could very well be the newest Darth Vader from the Hot Toys line of Darth Vader, specifically the Darth Vader modeled after Darth Vader as seen in Rogue One, given that the pair of Stormtroopers I just unboxed in another video were specifically from Rogue One. At least one of them was from Jedha. So this is MMS388 with a very medicine-heady Chris Pirillo talking through the cellophane that he's about to remove, so that we can see the box. I'm not going to hold on to this, but I am going to hold on to the box. I love this. The Stormtrooper box came with this edition as well, and I like that a lot. It really stands out, and it makes it very display-worthy. The box itself, I mean, beyond the figure. A Hot Toys figure from Sideshow Collectibles. It is a 6th scale collectible figure that I am about to get up close and personal with. This is not like other toys. This is a very special toy. It's super collectible. Of course, everything I get that's Star Warsy is super collectible. I love the box art itself, like the actual, box art there. But even the piece that effectively sits inside the packaging looks wonderful as well. It's a piece of art. Let me go ahead and stand that up. I'm not sure if I did that as effectively with the Stormtrooper Hot Toys from Sideshow Collectibles unboxing. But yes, this it does appear to be the Darth Vader as seen in Rogue One. You can see at the bottom there's at least a couple of hover tank pilots on Jedha. I don't think Vader actually touched down on Jedha in the movie, at least. So we will see if there are any noticeable differences between my other Darth Vader, specifically Hot Toys Darth Vader from Sideshow Collectibles, and this one. Okay, so customary to Sideshow Collectibles Hot Toys, or Hot Toys in general. I've only gotten them specifically from Sideshow Collectibles, so I'm very, very happy that I have that as an opportunity. Let me go ahead and try to keep this tape intact to wrap around. There we go. So I can show you the various hands here. There we go. Do not want to crack the plastic. Hands in various positions. They seem to be pretty similar. Actually, the glove sculpts on my other Vader are different from the glove sculpts on this new Vader. Radically different, actually. This sculpt definitely has a lot more a texture to the glove compared to a leathery type texture on this Vader. Now, I guess would be a good a time as any, as good a time as any, to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let me go ahead and show you side by side. Smooth texture on one of the older Vaders that does light up. It's just that I need to get battery replacements for it, versus the new glove, which has kind of like a ribbed-like texture. Let's go ahead and place these to the side. I'm not sure if I'm going to be replacing Darth Vader's hands yet. Oh, looks like this one also comes with batteries, which is nice. The chest plate will light up. So this is the Vader. Cloak is sticking out the back, as well as some protective plastic that seems to be taped on, which is fine by me. Nothing inside there. It just looks like it was to have surrounded the cape to keep it protected in shipping. And then underneath we have, oh, a nice little backdrop. This kind of reminds me of those space walls that I got for my 6-inch scale, or 6-inch figures. Okay, yeah, so it's got a cardboard stand. This is like a lighter cardboard, not corrugated, very lightweight cardboard, like pressed cardboard. Definitely not plastic, and this is definitely paper or cardboard. So you can have the Imperial walls or a Death Star behind Darth Vader if you intend on taking photos of Darth Vader specifically. You know, not in the wild, as I might be inclined to do. So one of those people that I met at Galaxar, as a matter of fact, or I'm sorry, I shouldn't say one of those people, a couple of people, brothers really, Jorko Media, a couple of locals who do toy photography, specifically toy videos, and they use action figures, and I'm going to be meeting with them at some point in the near future. This is just the rest of the box with the details, to talk specifically about possibly collaborating on doing these types of videos together, and maybe they can use my Sideshow Collectibles Hot Toys to do a video with, and we can post it to the channel. This lightsaber is definitely different than the one that I had before. The one on top is part of the new Darth Vader, the Rogue One Darth Vader, and the one on the bottom is the one I've had for quite a while. The hilt is different, really different. I can't say that I have a preference between either one. If I did, I would say possibly the Rogue One, if only because it's a bit more svelte, and even the hilt design seems to be a bit more movie accurate than the first one, which does have a loop. Both of them have a loop, so that they should be able to hang from their respective belts. But this is the new one, so we're going to put that one to the side, and this is very Frankenstein-y. Like, I mean, that's appropriate, right? Like from episode 3. Let's try to keep that in place as we lift Vader with his plastic nightcap out. Hopefully not going to snag on anything as I pull the cape through. Wow, this is a thick cape. Whoa, very thick cape. Being someone who does focus on Darth Vader collectibles, this is, wow, stellar. They have definitely changed a lot between these two. Like, a lot, when I say a lot. And I will show you the differences up close and personal in just a moment. I'm going to try to be a bit more expedient in removing various bits of plastic. Sometimes these unboxings can take a while longer to remove all the packaging. But, hey, I'm not going to complain because you got to keep your collectibles protected when they are shipping. Can I just slide that one off? Rip it off? Let's just try to slide her down. And I think that's it. Oh, wow, this is fantastic. All right, so, wow, let's get into comparing the two. I obviously pointed out the gloves are different, but even the cape itself, it seems to be thicker. Slightly thicker, soft goods in the cloak, the Vader's cloak, compared to somewhat of a lighter cape or cloak in the older Vader. But they are different. Even the helmet sculpts are different. Just ever so slightly. And again, for comparison purposes, we've got the older Hot Toys from Sideshow Collectibles, Darth Vader, and then the Rogue One Vader. Very minor differences between the two, but definitely striking up close, including, you can see like this part of Vader's belt is different between the two. Chest plate slightly different in terms of color and paint application. Details, you know, apart from that, you know, of course, different positioning of the cod pieces, different, let's see here, what else? Different chain, even, around the cloak around Vader's neck in either one of them. I don't know if I necessarily have a preference outright. The Vader mask is a bit more elongated with this particular model, Vader, versus the Rogue One Vader, which could also be a striking difference with if this was a movie-accurate Vader. And I believe this would be the Return of the Jedi Vader versus the one that was closer to A New Hope Vader that would have appeared specifically in Rogue One. Oh, man. I mean, there's pleating on his cloak with the newer one versus the older one, which doesn't have as much, which could be due to age because, you know, I've definitely moved this one around in a variety of positions. But, wow. And, I mean, what a few years difference can be made. A few years can make a lot of difference. There are differences between these two. Very, very subtle. Very, very, very subtle. But striking nonetheless. I I think what I'm going to do is put this Vader. I'm going to replace my other Vader from Sideshow Collectibles that has been standing in next to my caddy for a few years now in a variety of positions. I'm going to swap them out, and I'm going to put this one downstairs next to Kylo Ren from Sideshow Collectibles, another Hot Toys action figure. Boy, this cloak is really, it's got weight to it. I don't know how else to explain it. It's soft goods, and it's, you know, obviously it's cloth, but this is a high quality, dense material. Wow. Oh, just, oh, so beautiful. I mean, it really is a beautiful action figure. There is more. I think I prefer the cod piece on the newer one compared to the older one. There's more in the box, though, as I lay this Vader down. I don't think that's very appropriate. I need to stand him up, but the problem is that my camera in its position, I can only get so wide with an angle. All right, let me go ahead and show you what else came with this particular figure. The batteries, of course, I'll install them at some point here. I'm sure Jedi will get a kick out of them. Oh, there's also the instruction booklet on the bottom. It says Star Wars Rogue One. And then the model number of the Vader. We've got the stand. I really like the stand a lot. The older stand had the Imperial insignia in it, and it also came with a removable head. In fact, this may help you, I guess, better. This will help better illustrate the differences. Let me go ahead and take Vader's head off. Come on, you can do it. Chris, I know you can do it. There we go. There's Vader's head. They are removable, by the way. I'm not just, like, doing that just to, you know, like, for the sake of doing it. But when Jedi sees Darth Vader like this, without his mask, she says, Darth Vader owie? Darth Vader owie? So that's another telltale sign that this was from Return of the Jedi, the only time that you saw Darth Vader unmasked effectively from the front in any of the Star Wars movies outright. So that's the older Darth Vader. Ooh, still a beautiful head. Still a beautiful piece. The stand I like, if only because it has Darth Vader on it. More Darth Vader. There's no mistake. Aww. Okay, fine. Wait a minute. Hang on. This... can't tell what kind of material this is. And it seems to be like a cardboard / plastic, and I don't want to ruin it. I definitely want to show you, because it seems that if I read the directions, it will probably tell me exactly what this is, and it's possible that it is designed to be accommodated on the stand outright, given that there is a hole to better place the stand in to pass through to the stand. Yeah, this is... Sorry, Vader. Don't worry. Your cloak saved you. Stand up there. See, even super articulated as these figures may be, they still stand pretty well, even on their own without a stand. So there's the picture there. I need to watch out for those reflections. At the bottom, it basically looks like script. I don't know if it says Darth Vader, but that is not Arabesh. I know Arabesh well enough, so it can stand on the stand, which I'm inclined to use, if only because it's just Vader all around right there. Vader all around. Vader, Vader. Yeah, even though it doesn't say Darth Vader as seen in Rogue One, it is still quite nice. So let's go ahead and place you on the stand. Lift this up a bit. You are a tall gentleman, if you could still be considered a gentleman, more like a cyborg, really. And you will stand tall and proud. Right there, Vader. And we may swap out one of your hands if we cannot accommodate your lightsaber, which apparently we can do. Look at that. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, Vader. Are you ready to go slay some rebels there at the end of the movie? Does that sound good to you? Does that sound good to you? It sounds amazing to me. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to these unboxings. As I said, I do plan on doing a bit more with these various figures if I can find the right person or team to work with. I do have a new hope in working with the local boys from Jorko Media, who I know you've seen their work before, but who we had an opportunity to meet at Galaxar. Oh yeah, by the way, there's the back of Vader's head. I don't know if I ever fully showcased this Vader when I got him. I know I did a video a while ago, and certainly have taken various photos with him. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if you ever saw him without his mask like this. Thank you, everybody, again, for tuning in. Thank you once more to Sideshow Collectibles. Stay tuned for more collaborations. Photos will be posted throughout my social feeds And I am now going to have fun with Darth Vader. What about you? No matter. May the Force be with you.